Hey, it's Billy Peaches again. You know how it is every time you're gonna do something around the house, you gotta go search. It's like, I get up, I think, man, that's what I'm gonna wear today, and instead of a camouflage bandana, I was gonna grab one of my, red, white, and blue, America. Looked all over the house, could not find it. And I don't know what's going on. It seems like, oh man, you just search and search and search. It's not in the dirty clothes. Man, it's not. Hey, you guys chill right here for a second. I'm going to get me a halt. But, you just kind of keep searching around for that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, by the way, everything you see except for the paint, old Billy Peaches hooked it up, man. I want it to be popping when somebody walks up in here. Let me give you a little backstory on Billy Peaches. I had a number of injuries and surgeries. And I think it's just sometimes paying me back for my sins. Because I wasn't a very good person back in the day. Well, Billy Peaches is getting serious now. But I wound up fathering, actually 4 children by 4 different women. And I do have a son, another son. That's all I'm going to say about that. He is my son. So I got 4 boys and 1 girl. At one point back in the day, I wound up giving 2 of my boys up for adoption at 2 different times. How does a man do that? But I've been looking for both of them for a long time. I was kind of in and out of touch with my other children. The one son, I spent more time with him. And that makes me feel guilty too. Although I wouldn't replace it I would replace it, but he would definitely be in the picture. It's kind of one of them things. But recently got in touch with all of them. That oldest boy, he'd been looking for me since he was 10 years old. And I'd been looking for him, realized he'd played some ball for a college, got a scholarship. But then I kind of ran into a dead end. And the other son, I never could really find out a whole lot about him, but I kept trying to look and was getting off in some different directions. But the eldest son got in contact with me and got up one morning, there's a message on there, and I seen the name, and I'm like, that's my oldest son. Man, it was like I was sitting up in my deer stand, drew back on a big old buck. My heart was... And he said, my mom's name is blank, and I should know you. And I messaged him back and said, yeah, I'm your biological dad. But you only got one father, and he's up there. And then, but anyway, we started messaging back and forth after that. Then wasn't too long after that. Well, actually, my oldest son came through. He was in the Navy, and he drove his Chevy. Wish to get a bit of Ford. But he drove it across country. I don't know how many times he had to change the oil, but he rerouted his trip and came by here and was going to spend 2 or 3 days, and it wound up being a week. We went and seen, oh man, what was that cat's name? It was a singer, country singer back in the day. And I can't think of his name. But anyway, it was awesome. And then it wasn't too much longer. I don't know how long it was. I can't remember. But I got up one morning and it was like I had another message on there and it was from a girl. And sometimes you just get like weird messages and I'm like, nah, decline. Don't want to talk to you. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I get this one, and it's from a girl I don't recognize the name, so I'm like getting ready to delete it, and I realize it's like a paragraph, and I thought, well, it ain't gonna hurt to read it. So it was saying something to the effect, if wouldn't know I was married to a blank, and she went by blank, and I'm like, ooh. And I messaged her back, I think. She said some more stuff. I can't remember all of it right now. Over 50. You know, the brain kind of goes after a while. It's up there. You just can't find it. So anyway. Oh, crap. I forgot what I was talking about. No. So anyway, I messaged her back and said something about, do you know anything about my son? And blah, 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 blah. Well, I wound up kind of looking him up. Just, you know. Well, then she's telling me that he didn't know that she had found me. And he had some hard feelings toward me. And I mean, I understand that. I was not a good person back in the day. But, you know. And, you know, you only know one side of the story. But, you know what, I've always been the type of person that I don't talk bad about my baby mamas when the kids are around. You know, it's just, and if you're out there doing that, stop. It's not hurting anybody but the kids. I'm serious. This is Billy Peaches laying it out there. Everybody needs to listen, man. I mean, seriously. But at any rate, I wound up getting invited to my oldest boy's wedding out in California. You know, and I'm like stoked. He'd been in Japan for 2 years with the Navy. So anyway, I go out to California, and I'm going out there to meet my number 3 son, the other one that I gave up for adoption. Man, I was excited, but I was scared too, you know. I just can't understand how a guy would do that. I mean, that put me through Woo, 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 woo. Some crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, it was messing with my head. And this is kind of a way to just kind of get it out. Let go of it. But, okay, so I got 5 children. Okay. So, number 1, let me tell you this story. Well, the 2 that I gave up for adoption, they wound up meeting with their fiancés at a restaurant. And I wished I could have been a fly on the wall. I wished I could have been there. It was epic. But my oldest boy said, yeah, as soon as I seen him, I knew he was my brother. So that was awesome. So number 1 son has met number 2 son, which lives near me. And he's met number 3 son, and he's met number 4 son, but he hasn't met my daughter. Save the best for last. Shh, don't tell the boys. No, I love them all. I don't know what I'd do without them. Okay, so number 2 son, of course, has met number 1 son. Has not met number 3 son, has met number 4 son, and the daughter. So then 3 has met 1, has not met 2, has met 3, has not met 5. And then number 4 son, and he's the only cat that's met them all. Yeah, he's met them all. Now the number 5, of course, has met 4, has not met 3, has met 2, and has not met 1. So, man, we was getting together this trip to go out to California and kind of get all of them together. And just kind of came a financial thing. And I'm starting to think I'm going to have to back out because I just can't get the funds together. And I ain't begging nothing, But I just want to give you kind of a backstory. That's my bucket list right there, to be in a room with all my kids and shoot all their family, other siblings, wives, mothers, uncles, whoever. Let's just get together and I hope we could just move on from here. I got back in touch with number 1's mother. That was epic. I mean, man, you don't even know. All right, well, I know I've taken way too much time, and I gotta go searching, man. I don't even know what I was gonna do today. I'm doing kind of a stacked log look right there on my house. I've done all this work on here. A little beam across there and the pine. Well, I bought the pine. That's about the only thing I've bought. And then, I bought the rock from this cat for my wood stove over there. But yeah, I'm constantly working on this place. I reframed some cabinets, put some doors on them, got the old metal look. Well, hey, old Billy Peaches is going to step on out of here. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And I'm going to keep throwing videos at you. All right, God bless you.